Hey everyone, this is a video I didn't expect to have to make so soon. If you saw the video's title, then you know. Akira Toriyama, Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, passed away at age 68 yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday, on March 1st. This isn't scripted, as you can tell. I'm just going off the cuff here. Um, it's a hard one for me personally. As you can imagine, if you've been on my channel, you've seen plenty of Dragon Ball content. I love the series, and I love the world this man has created and brought to us. I've posted about this on social media and other places, but I figured an actual video might be better for this platform. Um, I was been into Dragon Ball since I was about 13. I was in a rough spot with personal stuff, and my friend gave me the orange boxes. I picked them up, I watched them, and it got me through it. I got attached to the characters. I came to love the world. You know, the comedy of Toriyama's slapstick humor plus the awesome action fighting, all the things that everyone knows Dragon Ball for. And then, it became more personal when years later I went to the Kameha Con in Texas and I got to meet all of the voice actors. I even talked to Chi-Chi about my personal experience of latching on to Dragon Ball at a hard time in my life and how it got me through. And, she was really grateful that I shared that with her. And it was just an amazing experience to meet all my heroes. And I don't regret any of it. Meeting Chris Sabat, Sean Shamel, all of them. It was great. I even met Ryo Horikawa, which, if I believe I said his name right, that's the voice actor for Vegeta in Japan, and that was an unforgettable experience too. And all this because of Toriyama, because of his vision and his genius in making the world that he did. I've spent so much time in my life in the last 13 years researching, reading the manga, watching the shows, every anime, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, GT, Z, Super, Daima, which is going to be hard to watch now because he was something he was truly passionate about, and it was his last thing that he's worked on. So yeah, it's hard, and a lot of us are going through that same thing. And I know I'm not alone in this, and that I've talked to a bunch of my friends already, and that they feel it too. I was just scrolling through Twitter last night, just looking at what the fan base had to say, and every single post was about it, was about Toriyama, was about Dragon Ball, about the loss, and I haven't seen that before. I haven't seen, this is like the death of an icon like Michael Jackson or something, because everybody, even people you wouldn't expect, Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, you wouldn't expect him to talk about Dragon Ball, but there he was. It's a big hit for a lot of people, and yeah, I felt like I knew Toriyama. I obviously didn't, but he was like a friend who was there for me, and that might sound crazy, but I read so many interviews with the guy. I knew how he wrote. I emulated some of the things that I loved about his work in my own, and it's just the loss is great. I don't know what else to say besides that, and I hope that there are some fans I've seen already on Twitter doing some and pretty awful things, saying some pretty horrible stuff. And I'm just ask anyone who listens to this not to go and do something, because he was a very private man, and they had the funeral services in a private way, and they waited a whole week to tell the world because of exactly how Toriyama was. And I ask that if you're listening to this, please respect Toriyama's wishes and don't bother his family at all. Not saying you would, but or anything like that, but he deserves his peace. That's all I really have to say, and I hope everyone's doing okay. And I might do a future video as more things come out. So until then, peace.